Hello and welcome to this episode of Winesday. 'Tis episode 90. Does it look like 90?
That was like the Queen Mother talking.
90.
And I found out she drinks Dubonnet. It's fortified wine. It's wine with like brandy in it.
Ooh, she not playing around.
What? No.
Do you want to clap?
Okay, wait, we're official now. Episode 90.
90. This is take 2,500,888.
Yeah, it probably is. You're laughing, but it takes quite a lot of effort.
It takes two. Me and you. It takes two.
Heavy breathing. I can't do the heavy breathing. Hello, guys.
What kind of show is this?
Hello. Happy Winesday.
It is.
We are drinking sparkling rosé.
This is the one that I bought last week that we couldn't drink because Mr.
I had a
I have a dry cough.
No, I had a migraine.
Oh, that's right. It was a migraine.
Look at her come for me.
She's been, what'd you say? Saucy.
Saucy.
For the last few
very
days.
saucy.
Sorry for my swussiness. Hello, Carrie and Gabrielle and Tori and Sarah and Kim.
Kim, yes, my kid drives me nuts every day.
Oh, we're only...
He totally peed on her couch tonight.
Peed all over my chair. No. He took a red marker and drew on my couch and he pissed on my chair.
He was trying to use the pee to get it out?
It was two different spots.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Welcome.
I think he was trying to draw a circle around where the dog pooped.
He was like,
where the dog pooped
there's
on the
some
couch.
dog poop in this general area.
Close to it.
Yeah. All right. Becca's here. Hillary's here. Ella. Thomas just found our page and loves it. Thank you. He said,
welcome, Thomas.
Thank you. All right. Well, welcome. So, as you guys know, if you were here last week, we did a giveaway from the Bad Mom Life's Facebook page.
It was a takeover.
We did a takeover for them. Takeover like this.
I love that both of our aggressive stances were to do
automatically.
this.
Yeah. We're not going to win any fights.
And you didn't even make fists. You just pawed them.
Yeah, I did. And so we actually they contacted us.
Judy.
They contacted us, and we do have a winner of the Bad Moms prize pack. And so the shirts and the Bad Mom movie and the Bad Mom Christmas movie, because this was an SGX production, is coming at you guys. And the winner of that prize pack is Heidi Reed Evans. You are the winner. Woo! So we will be contacting you to get your information. And I wanted to throw in a copy of my book, Scoop the Poop. Pick your battles. There's poop on the cover. It's fantastic. We're throwing that in the prize pack. And if you want to purchase a copy, you can come on over to the website, which is www.that'sinappropriate.com, and go straight to the shop, and it is in there. And you can, because everybody's like, you wrote a book? And it's like, yes, I did.
Is it just like that?
It's just like that? All right, we're going to have to get the stank off that one.
Explain the picture, because remember the publisher was like, yeah.
You really should put poop on a
okay, so I did get I had some people reach out to me because they heard I was publishing a book and they wanted to publish it, and then I told them that I was going to be scooping manure on the cover and poop was in the title, and they were like, yeah, I think we're going to pass. We're going to pass on that. And I'm like, cool. I'll do it on my own. And so we did. So there's that.
Sarah forgot to cook dinner tonight.
Sarah, that's cool.
That's
cool. It happens. So it's fine. And you know what? Cereal, waffles, French toast sticks all work in a pinch. Or just a normal Tuesday. So it's fine. So welcome to this 90th episode of Winesday, which is arbitrary because we're not exactly sure how many episodes we have.
Aaliyah, she's letting us know. Thank
you. Come on, Aaliyah. Oh, I swear it's Winesday at this moment.
That was a little forced.
We have stories. All right, so we are going to open up tonight's Winesday episode with some breaking news. That the next edition of the Miss America pageant is going to be scrapping the swimsuit.
Sans swimsuit.
No swimsuit.
Yeah, sans.
Yeah.
Sans means without.
Yeah. That's French, right? Okay. So they're basically saying...
I love how you're like, no, there won't be suits.
No suits. Not like naked. Like, there's going to be no swimsuit competition. They said that they're trying to make the pageant more inclusive of women of all sizes. The contest was announced on Tuesday, and they're not calling it a pageant anymore. It's a competition.
Now,
Thoughts?
So I'm curious, who was really... Now, I saw on the Today Show that, like, over the last 3 years, there's, like, 3 million less viewers to the show. So, like, my question is, who's watching this pageant?
Not me.
Like, was it like, dudes ogling them?
I'm going to assume it's dudes. I don't know. I've never seen the Miss America pageant. Have you, guys?
Okay, when you... It's not... They're regular swimsuits. They're not in... tiny swimsuits.
Well, but
it's a very short portion of the show.
Here's my question. Thumbs up if you guys
don't they like tap dance and like play the flute?
They have a talent, yes. Yeah. Thumbs up or give me a like if you watch the pageant, and because I mean maybe people are out there because they're saying Miss America isn't a beauty contest? Question mark exclamation point. Look, I don't know. Obviously, at one point it was.
I don't see lots of hearts and thumbs up, so I'm thinking none of us are watching.
So maybe what I don't understand is what's the issue with the evening gown?
What is the issue with the evening gown?
They're pulling that too because they said...
that's the only part I liked. Was the evening gown.
Shocker. So, but what they're saying is that it's more of a come as you are and what you're comfortable in. So I'd show up in my jeans and my Converse, but I don't think that's winning me any contests.
Maybe it is. Maybe that's the whole point of the new contest.
But they have the contest was trending this week with hashtag bye bye bikini. So they're apparently trying to make a splash.
You can't help yourself
with this, but I don't know if I don't know that I'm interested or not interested. I don't know.
I don't know. Bailey does.
But
she does the scholarship pageants.
The intern.
They're called realistic or real. You're not allowed to have anything fake.
It's basically this.
You're not allowed to have anything fake. No fake parts or pieces. No fake hair and wigs and all that stuff. It's just you. And it's to win scholarship money for college. So get on it, girl. Go get you some. Them student loans are a biatch, and I ain't ever going to pay them back. All right, moving on. And I'm not
Well, Claudia, we're glad you and your son are with us.
And I'm not even using my degree, so there.
Oh, my.
Student loan debt. I need a story on that. All right,
oh, my gosh. Speaking of bitter.
This was the best. Come on, tell me this wasn't the best.
Part of me thinks this is really funny, and then the other part of me is like, oh, I'm dying inside.
I'm not dying inside. This was well-deserved. Okay, so apparently a obituary was posted in a Minnesota newspaper. Okay, get this obit, all right?
This obit was saucy.
Native Kathleen Demlow, to her children Gina and Jay, who wrote this obituary and published it in the Redwood Falls Gazette, state that this woman, so let's give you the backstory before we read it. This woman was married, had 2 children. Okay?
Yeah.
She falls for the husband's father of her children.
Oh, I didn't hear she fell for them. I just heard that
Just wait. She is entangled in a love triangle with the brother. Dun, dun, dun! She then gets knocked up by the husband's brother.
Yeah, I read that part.
And she runs away with him to California.
That's what I read.
And leaves the children, the husband, and everyone behind and just says...
She was like, peace out.
Peace out. I'm going to go get me some California hiney. And let me tell you this.
So, wasn't a big winner in life.
Was not a nice woman.
So her children essentially wrote an obit that said...
She abandoned her children, Gina and Jay, who were then raised by her parents in Clements... Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Schunk. Okay. She passed away on May 31st, 2018 in Springfield and will now face judgment. She will not be missed by Gina and Jay, and they understand that the world is a better place without her.
Ouch.
Woo! So she is there. She will now be facing judgment.
Ouch with the saucy obit.
And the world is a better place without her. So she
Now, I do not know Kathleen Demlow's business, but apparently her children were not happy.
No, she not nice lady.
No.
She
Hashtag Callie Heine.
Hashtag
Callie Heine.
Hashtag face the judgment, okay? Because she was not a nice woman. Could you imagine? That's totally a Lifetime movie.
No, here's what I want. How do you like to be this editor at this paper? Because this is like probably some small town paper too.
It was the Redwood Falls
you're reading this and you're like, oh gosh, Gina's mom. Like you know he knew her. He was like, oh, this is Mrs. Whoever. Like
Mrs. Skunk. Mrs. Skunk. What happened? She's skunky. So okay, wait. So this was the best the Twitter feed wrote. Paragraph 1. Okay. Paragraph 2. Okay. Paragraph 3. Wait. Paragraph 4. Oh. Paragraph 5. Airplane flies overhead with banner reading, "Welcome to hell, Mom!"
It turned. That obit turned quick. It made like a sharp right.
Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to say, just remember what you're doing, folks, because at some point your obit's going out there and it could be saucy.
That is a saucy obit. That's extra saucy. They ordered the extra sauce.
She's coming back to haunt them
sauce.
children.
You think she's gonna haunt them?
For sure.
With what? Abandonment?
I don't know. I guess maybe now she'll smother them with her horribleness. I don't know. They're better off that she left. Obviously, she was an awful woman. That was a terrible thing to do.
Well, it sounds like their grandparents were.
Oh, someone said the town criticized the editor
for running it.
Okay, so I will say if I got that obit as the editor, I'd probably write back to them and be like, I'm really sorry about everything, but I can't run this in the paper.
You think so? You think they should have run it?
I don't know. I feel like it's one thing if these people wanted to like post this somewhere that they had access to post it directly, but by posting it for them, it's like you're hashtag not cool. Mom. It's like you're endorsing it, kind of like you're saying I'm okay with you attacking this dead person.
It's an obituary, though. It's their family's last.
It's part of their grieving.
Hashtag saucy bit. Yeah, it's a saucy obit.
A saucy obit.
A saucy obit. We're drinking sparkling rosé tonight.
She was a saucy bit, all right. That lady.
She was saucy.
Yeah, I'm saying Lifetime movie. We could totally turn that in. Lifetime, call me. All right. So, I don't know if you guys are big sports fans. I'm not really a sports fan, but I know that the NBA Finals are going on.
The NBA Finals. You know, with the basketballing.
The basketballing is going on. Yeah, that's a double dribble. But,
it's just two hands.
You can't do that ever at the same time. Never mind. Just jugular balls with one hand, okay? just be safe. All right, so anyway. So, the NBA Finals are going on, and LeBron James showed up to the game.
Yep.
In a suit.
I saw the photo.
But his pants were shorts.
They were shorts.
They were suit shorts.
They imagine fitting him for a suit?
They were probably
regular length. Yeah, they were probably
32s.
They were probably just regular pants.
32s.
Like, we're gonna turn them into capris.
But here was the thing about it.
No, they were short.
Yeah, I know they were short.
Here was the thing about it. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking.
Capris are funny.
I'm thinking to myself, LeBron James just took a play out of the Mom Handbook. The Hot Mess Mom Handbook.
No, he was like, I don't care.
I don't care.
He was like, I have no S.
I am comfy. This is how I want to roll in. And he did it with swagger too. He was like, "That's right, I'm wearing suit shorts." What do you think? I'm LeBron. I'm the king. I'm King James.
I think if you're King James, you can pretty much do whatever you want.
Watch out.
That's actually a signal of how famous he is. That he's an athlete, and I know who he is.
That is a true story. He doesn't know any of the athletes.
You are super famous.
But I'm just saying.
You're probably the best ever.
And that's the argument right now.
You're the greatest of all time.
That is the argument right now that they're saying is anyway, we don't want to go down the rabbit hole of the NBA and the MVP and all of that. But the point is,
Those are lots of words.
LeBron James, you won me over, okay? Wearing the suit shorts because it just shows me you have 0 F's to give. You do not care. You rolled up in them ugly suit shorts.
I don't think it was ugly. I think it's ugly.
They were ugly.
I'm getting
But I'm telling you, LeBron James.
That suit was tailored.
That
suit was tailored.
I used to try to wear.
Look, I'm just saying, and he's not a bad looking man.
I used to try to wear my Converse.
I don't mind, little Ronnie. I'm just saying. What?
I used to try to wear my sneakers or Converse with suits, and she wouldn't let me.
Go ahead. Wear it away.
Sometimes when I was young, I wore denim with my suit vest all the time.
Ugh.
I did a lot. It was my college uniform.
I'm not doing that.
All right. So guess what? We've got a Twitter feed of the week this week, and this week's Twitter feed You need to go check out, if you're on Twitter, you need to go follow You Had One Job. That's the name of this Twitter feed. You had one job. And I got lost in there for probably an hour today as I'm looking through these pictures. But the first picture, give me the lawyer. Can I have the lawyer? All right. So I'm scrolling through and I see this. And it says, it's a big old billboard. And it says, just because you did it doesn't mean you're guilty.
No, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that means.
Yeah, and it's like the whatever, Larry L. Archer, attorney at law. And I'm like, wait a minute, Larry. Just
Maybe you
because
could
you
have said,
did
just
it,
because you did it doesn't mean you're going to be convicted. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
But just because you're guilty...
No, just because you did
Just
it.
because you did it doesn't mean you're guilty.
No, that's
I'm
exactly
saying
what that means.
that means you're guilty because you did it.
Yeah.
Okay? But this guy is look at it. He's happy. He's proud. He is smiling. He wants your business.
He's like, I'm gonna get you out of trouble.
You are in trouble.
He's ready to go.
I am there for you. And as you can see, he is at 101 South, whatever, East Suite something. So you can, if you're guilty, you're going to want to check out Larry, because Larry has got your back, okay? But it's like you have one job, attorney at law. You're looking for clients. This is what you get, all the guilty ones. Nobody is coming to him and saying, I didn't do it. Look,
he did it. He's fine. It's whoever put that billboard together.
I did it. It was me. All right, what do we have next? Because they're not all the same. They're not all the same on here. I gave you different ones.
The bathroom.
Give me the bathroom. All right, so if you guys have noticed in your email, this one is a double entendre. I think I said that right. So this week, you've probably noticed in your email a lot of privacy policy emails that have been coming through because of the issues with Facebook, and all of the other data breaches that have happened. Everybody has to update their privacy policy, right? Well, so this bathroom was, I guess, just recently redone, and they redid all of the stalls.
Real? You think this was real?
You
don't think this is Photoshop?
No, this was legit. I vetted it. I vetted it.
Thorough.
I vetted this. So they wanted to update their privacy policy in their restroom, and by doing so, they took out all the old stalls and they implemented a really, really interesting new glass door system.
If this is real, I can't handle this.
Why? You don't want to
Maybe
be
it's the glass that
bomb?
like gets shaded when you
Maybe it does, or maybe
I could
That's
handle
fancy.
that. That would be fancy.
Maybe
The frosted glass.
Did everybody see it? Did I miss it?
No, it's there.
I'm not the husband. I'm just a good friend.
It's there.
Oh, there it is. So it's literally a bunch of stalls with just glass. They're just glass stalls. So could you imagine sitting there and turning and be like, "Hey, did you hit the taco truck today too?"
Oh.
It was rough. It was a rough lunch.
No. But see, because I'm a gentleman, like I don't even want to like be in the bathroom at the same time as like.
Well, neither do I. But I'm just saying, like, what if you hit the taco truck and things went sideways?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gonna poo in there?
No. So you can like look over and be like, "I'm pooing. Are you pooing?" Like, no.
Well, if you're a man and you're in there, you're definitely pooing.
Yeah, it's like no.
Because don't you normally use the urinal?
Yeah, no, so I'm saying, so what are you going to do? Like, look over and be like, yep, I'm pooping too.
Oh, I'm just tooting.
Yeah.
I'm just tooting. There's no poo coming out of here. Yeah, Steve, you're pooing. Yeah, that's terrible. So they're like, we've updated our privacy policy to ensure that everyone in the office sees you take a dung, okay? All right, moving on. What else did I give you? I don't remember.
The Rock.
Yeah,
this was hilarious. This was hilarious. So I love when people like when people are trying to be like super literal, but then it kind of backfires. So somebody etched into this stone, "Nothing is written in stone." On a rock.
I actually think that makes it funnier.
It's stupid.
It's the whole point is it's on a stone.
But it's so stupid. Obviously, this
it's like,
is
look, I etched this thing. That's the joke.
It's a dumb joke.
I like it. I want to put it on my desk.
Oh my gosh. Nothing is written in stone. Except on this rock right here where we've written the words, "Nothing is written in stone." So it's like, come on.
Oh my god, Ariana's right. You could do like that where you go on the glass and then kind of do each other. You like play tic-tac-toe. Oh god, that would be awful.
My favorite, though, is when you see signs where people misspell them. And, like, it's already been mass-produced and it's been sent out and people are buying stuff. Have you seen this? Where it's, like, a mess-up on a cereal box or like a crate of items goes out and it's misspelled. Have you never
like
seen
when they
this?
printed the coins with our president and Kim Jong-un together, and then they were like, "Oh no, Summit."
Yeah,
and
well-
everybody was like, "I want those coins. I want those coins."
Yeah, well, that happened. But so this next one is a manufacturer who did not check the print to make sure that the ladies' socks were actually ladies' socks, because these socks were in fact apparently, do we have a picture of that?
Yeah.
These ladies' socks were actually, it's a delicate word for,
You're
I
welcome.
haven't seen the photo yet.
oh, well, it's coming. And so is she, never mind.
Oh my! Oh my!
See, come on, like, okay, so just for a hot second.
So spell check wouldn't have caught that.
No.
you
I guess
need
not.
a proofreader.
But what I'm saying is, who was in the office that day when they were like, "Hey, you proofread the ladies' socks ad?" Yep, sure did. No, that totally says ladies' cocks. So
yeah, it's chickens.
Yep, it's not. It's supposed to be socks, but this is turned sideways rather quickly. So that's a no-go.
Do.
Sorry, you fail.
So the page, what is the?
You had one job. So
You
if
had
you're
one
on
job.
Twitter
So
and
if
you
you're
want
on
to follow
Twitter,
them,
you can check out You Had One
go
Job.
check out You Had One Job.
It's pretty
'cause
funny.
They have some really. So one of them was a newscaster, and they, you know how in the news when they're getting ready to tell a story, it like will flash the screen, and it'll be
Yeah.
like whatever. So it says quote from Stabbed Man, and then underneath it is the quote, and the guy's quote was, "What are you gonna do, stab me?"
Probably.
Yep.
Probably I am.
I am, Steve.
Yeah.
Which is terrible because the man got stabbed. God rest his soul if he didn't make it. I hope he did.
Well, he got interviewed, so we assume.
All right, so he's alive. But I'm saying, like, literally right
got
above
stabbed.
it, the newscaster wrote, "Quote from man that was stabbed." What are you gonna do, stab me? I think so, Steve. All right, moving on. Maybe because they're short socks.
Like socks for
Oh
male
my.
chickens.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. So this I thought was interesting. I actually thought you would think this was interesting. Apparently,
Have you never seen this? It's a fun
never
game.
seen this.
This is a wedding, bridal shower game. You've
Right,
never-
but no, this is legit.
I know, but I'm saying you've never. Everybody's gonna say, "Oh, I've done this at a bridal shower."
Okay, so at a bridal shower, you are told to take toilet paper and make a wedding dress for the bride, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then whoever's wedding dress is blah 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 blah. blah. All right,
The
whatever.
best.
So
The best pageant wearer.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
know. So creative designers around the country are vying for top prize in the 14th annual toilet paper wedding dress contest,
These are crazy.
organized by the wedding website Cheap Chic Weddings in partnership with Quilted Northern. So I
It's
looked
a
at
delightful TV.
I looked at the pictures of these wedding
They're
dresses.
really good. Yeah.
They are only allowed to use glue, tape, needle and thread, and Quilted Northern toilet paper.
I
And
often
these are
sew
the wedding
my toilet paper.
these are the wedding dresses that they got out of
Yeah,
this.
it's
and so you
ridiculous.
had to, but this is a serious competition. You have to send in footage of making the dress, like pictures. You have to have a model in it. It has to be wearable. It can't just be like on a mannequin. Like somebody
No.
has to wear it and
Yeah.
walk around in it. They make headpieces and veils.
One of these would
and-
have been useful in the all glass
Yeah,
bathroom.
nobody's allowed to smoke while they're doing this.
in the
No.
go in the all glass
Well-
bathroom.
Oh.
This made me think of Bridesmaids, where she's going in the street and she's like, "It's happening! It's happening!"
Like it rains.
Yeah, she could have used a Quilted Northern dress at that time.
Some of them are amazing.
They're amazing.
It's really crazy.
You can't even, like, you're looking at this and you're like, no way, that's toilet paper. They have done, like, these origami flowers on it. Mind you, I just want to,
Happy
like,
birthday, Tiffany!
happy birthday, Tiffany. I just wanted to grab a piece and be like, hold on.
Oh, stop! You ruin everything.
It's toilet paper!
I think that's what makes it neat.
When you got
It's like that Project Runway challenge where they have to make a dress out of garbage.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's a thing.
I'm sure it is. All right. So yes, it is that is very creative, and I found it. I actually stopped and thought Eric will like this. The ladies
I
will
do.
like
I really
this.
enjoy it.
All right.
Oh, I wonder
Now I
if
wanna
Meghan
make
Markle,
one.
Noelle, saying if Meghan Markle made a toilet paper dress.
Maybe she did. I don't know.
I don't think the queen was like, "It's a lovely dress." Something tells me probably not.
Come here after blow my nose. All right.
Somebody get me more Dubonnet.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, who has time for? Well, it's a contest. It's
Marty
Audra,
just
it's a
got
contest.
engaged.
Who got engaged?
Congratulations on your engagement.
Marty, congrats. Welcome to hell. All right.
Oh,
so,
stop. It's a
Really?
delight.
No. Let's talk about this today. So I was in a bad mood.
Now we're doing this.
No,
Now
I was
we're
in a
doing
bad
it.
mood,
Here
and I
goes.
said, I just
Live.
need 20 minutes to get out of my bad mood.
Why don't you tell everybody?
So someone
why?
stood over me and said, "You ready to talk? Are you ready to talk?
Being very forceful with that, Pat.
Are you ready to talk? For 10 minutes."
Okay, I'm just going to tell
They
you
always
guys.
tell me the story like they want me to like referee it and be like, "Oh, clearly you were at fault."
I was
So-
wrong.
Like, I'm never going
So
to
my
tell you which
ringer-
one was
I was
right.
wrong.
My ringer was off on my phone, okay? Because I got a text from somebody at 2 a.m. Who was on the West Coast, and it was like, "Sorry, I'm texting so late." Well, it woke me up.
Sorry, not sorry.
So what I did was I turned the ringer off and turned my volume down.
Yes, actually, the avant-garde challenge. You're right.
So this morning, I forgot to turn it back on because I never really silenced my phone. So they leave to go to the dollar movie. I stayed back with my oldest, and we weeded the outside of the house. We weeded the beds. I weeded the whole back porch. Well, I didn't know he was calling me because my phone was on silent. So finally, I walk over to get a drink, and I realized that he was texting, so I texted him back. And so then I call him, and I said, "Hey," and he's like, "What have you been doing?" And I'm like, "I was weeding the garden." And he was like, "Ah!" And he hung up. Straight up hung up on me, okay?
Right.
You guys...
Let's come back to the story.
You can weigh in if you want. Go ahead and tell me who was right here. So then I try to call him back. He refuses my calls. I then text him.
I checked out of the story.
Yeah.
I was weeding.
Yeah.
So
You're such a jerk.
You were wrong.
truth.
That's all.
I'm standing here. There's lights. There's fun things going on.
Point being, I didn't answer the phone. He got super ticked. For 3 hours today, I was put in utter silence because he was mad at me. Moving on. All right. I know somebody in here is on my side.
I'm always on your side.
You just told me to stop talking because you didn't like my story.
I got a little bored.
Okay. So this was actually, can you play the video? Can they actually see
Which
the
one?
video or no? The Ohio...
They say if you don't show your face, you're disqualified and you lose.
the
Court
Ohio
rules.
Department of Transportation video. Can you show it? Okay, so you have to go and look at this later when we're done. But the Ohio Department of Transportation caught from those camera surveillance, whatever cameras, an SUV was on the interstate. All of a sudden, you see from this one traffic cam,
Well, there's a traffic jam.
there was a traffic jam, nobody was moving, and so you see this white SUV just start to go, so he pulls
No, but it
out
wasn't like that. It was like...
backward. But I mean, like, he pulls out, he's going
Yeah.
backwards. He drives backwards down the interstate off-ramp.
On-ramp.
On right.
So he's going the wrong way.
It's like
off-
a Chevy Chase movie. You're going the
Why-
wrong way.
Why wouldn't you
backwards.
just turn and drive forward down the wrong ramp?
They think that the transmission must have been broken in the car because he couldn't drive forward. So he goes backwards the whole way off the on-ramp. Then he gets into traffic. He's going the right way now, but driving his car ass backwards. So the taillights are going this way, right? Like, do you know what I mean? How I'm saying? So it's actually going in the right direction, but the car is backwards. And it was super weird to watch because you're watching it and you're like, why is that backwards car driving this way? But he was doing it so well. That was the best part of this. Is I
He was a
watched
good
it
reverse
and I was
driver.
like, who the hell can reverse drive? I can't back out of my driveway without hitting my own mailbox.
When I used to, so my husband used to drive a big truck, like a Nissan Titan. It's like a pretty big truck. And, I never got good at, like, the mirrors, so I always felt like I would just shout out of the car, like, get out of my way, I'm going backwards, like, please go away, like, I was always afraid I was going to run things
Do you
over.
know how many times I have to, like, stop, look at my rear camera, look out the window, because I always think I'm going to run somebody over when I leave the driveway, because I'm just really bad at backing up.
Yeah.
So I do the same thing, I'll roll the window down and I'll
I'm
do
just
like
like,
the head.
no way.
Is anybody back there? You're going to want to move. I'm really bad at this. I'm not great at going forward.
I have physically gotten out of the car and walked around to check for stuff
So
because I'm that bad at it.
just Google Ohio Department of Transportation SUV video, and I'm telling you, it was amazing to watch this guy drive backwards.
I bet you Trey could do that.
Ugh, freaks me
Trey
out.
could like reverse off the
We
interstate.
didn't have to look
right
backwards.
away.
Use a little camera.
No way.
No.
I would be going like this the whole time. and then I would probably just
She
crap
gets seasick
myself.
watching the camera.
I do get seasick. All right.
Or motion sick.
So this was terrible. This is a terrible story. A U.S. Republican representative, Gus Bill Arrakis, from Palm Harbor, Florida, is campaigning for the 7th time in Congress, and on June 9th, he decided he's going to hold his first ever women's summit.
So you're thinking good on you.
Because there's concern about his stance on women's rights.
Because everybody was concerned about his stance on women's rights. So he said,
thinking,
you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to throw a women's summit. That's what this U.S. Republican Representative Gus from Palm Harbor says, right? So, okay. So everybody says to him, all right, Representative Gus.
Good call.
Tell us what you guys are going to talk about at the women's summit. And so his PR secretary puts out, we will be supporting and having lecturers and speaking topics on critical issues facing women, such as breakout sessions on gardening, weight loss, a woman's guide to financial planning and numbers.
So, side note, I'd like to go to this conference.
I'm sorry. What did you say? His breakout sessions include weight loss. This is not good for the women's vote.
No.
Gus, what you doing?
Gus was struggling. Gus.
A women's guide to financial planning, not that man's guide. No, you can't have that one. With the real numbers, we're giving you the women's numbers. Okay.
You know, after that breakout session, there's a session like how to use your oven. The best ways to get stains off the rug.
Properly welcoming your husband home. How to say you're sorry. All of these great breakout sessions that nobody ever needs, Gus. All right.
Yeah, Gus.
How to fix an old fashioned for your man and take off his loafers. Get out of here. What is wrong with you?
Oh my god, I'm so mad. It rained and I ruined my new leather loafers.
Gus is on the struggle bus.
Gus is on the struggle bus.
Gus is on the struggle bus.
Hashtag struggle bus. The Gus struggle bus.
What are you doing?
That.
And once
Who
again.
is that? Casey. Oh, I love that, Casey.
It's lost to us. That
struggle bus.
Dead.
And I need another pencil.
Struggle bus.
And what's worse is some press secretary read this out loud in front of the camera.
Yeah, good call.
We're definitely going to break out sessions on gardening. Yes, that's what we need.
And then maybe it had Sean Spicer moment after, and he was just like, no, that's what I said.
This is terrible. All right. Oh, wrong story. Okay, I went.
You're Xing out the next. Okay.
It's fine. All right. So this was also Florida news. Panama City.
All the best, criminal news.
Reports that a Bay Area sheriff's deputy was in a convenience store when a man comes in wielding what he believed to be a gun. Mm-hmm. And he was going around inside the store hitting people with it. And so this guy who's undercover, not undercover, you just lay, right? What is that the right word for it? Like he wasn't on duty.
Off duty.
So, but he's a deputy.
I'm a lay police person. He's also a priest. I'm a lay police.
Shut up! You knew what I meant. I meant he wasn't at work, but he was a deputy. All right.
I can't. I'm a lay banker.
Shut up. Whatever. So the point is, he's in there, and he notices that there's some scuttlebutt afoot. Okay, and there's scuttlebutt over in aisle 7.
It was straight up struggle bus on aisle 7.
And he sees the guy going like this at these customers and at this guy that works here. Angrily. And he thought it was a gun, right? Yeah. So he does what any lay police officer would do at the grocery store. He looks at the end cap.
Reaches.
For a can of Bush's baked beans.
They were beans of justice.
And he starts chucking them at the guy. And he nails the guy in the head.
So he was pretty good.
Twice.
Hit him
twice with Bush's baked bean, extra brown sugar, it said on the can.
I'll give you some sugar.
And it was actually it was not a gun, but it was a hammer. And the guy was hitting people in the store with a freaking hammer. And people got hurt. But this guy knocked him down with 2 cans of Bush's baked beans.
Sarah just says everybody likes to get laid.
I thought that was a thing. I'm sorry.
It's good. So I'm a lay police person. I think that's maybe my new calling in life.
I'm positive that's the right way to use that.
To just be
the struggle bus over here.
Just the lay. I'm a lay. Winesday host.
Yeah, me too. So, everybody knows
I'm
that...
not the husband. I'm not the husband.
Do we want to tell the story? Did I tell you the story about that?
We were at a wedding.
No, that's not even the story. I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
All right. So,
I'm not the husband.
Competitive eating is a thing.
This is so gross.
A competitive eating is a thing. And here's one item that I've never known people do as a competitive eating, what's it called? Competition.
Yep.
I've hot dogs, hamburgers, pie, you name it, I've heard it. Well, this competition is to eat the most oysters.
Now, a cooked oyster is good. I like a cooked oyster.
But this guy...
But like, an enthusiast will tell you you're eating it wrong if you cook it, because, like, the raw ones are super nice.
It's an aphrodisiac.
Nope. Tastes like phlegm.
I'm not eating it.
It's a lay
It's a lay oyster. So, this competitive eater downed 480 oysters in 8 minutes.
Hashtag beaned. He got beaned. That's pretty good. Hashtag beaned.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
Wrong
whoever
story.
said that was good.
But yes, good one. But no, he ate 480 oysters in 8 minutes. Now, the only thing that I could think of was when I see an oyster raw, it looks like a loogie. Like a snot loogie. Yeah. So all I could think of was he slurped down 480 loogies.
And they give you that warning that's like, you could catch all kinds of cooties from this.
The death.
Yeah,
you could get the death.
You could catch the death. So, like, he could catch the Shigella like 480 times from that contest. And here's what I said. How'd you like to be the guy that came in second place?
Do you know who
came
came in second?
475 and you get no awards.
Only 324. They said there was a massive gap.
You ate 324
and got nothing.
And you get nothing.
And no one knows who you are.
And no one knows who you
diarrhea.
Yeah, you get diarrhea.
So your prize for second place is diarrhea.
First prize is diarrhea and shame.
Vomiting.
Diarrhea and shame.
Oh,
that's the prize. Speaking of, here comes
Who needs the glass toilet?
Yeah. No, nobody needs to see what's going to happen in there. It's going to be rough. All right. So we do get bears in Florida. People don't know that.
There's a bear? Where?
There are bears here in Southwest Florida.
We get some bears.
We get black bears, but they're not big. They're like, at most, some of them are like 6 foot tall. Like, they're small. They're like 5, 6 foot. Hey, Aunt Pat. They're like 5, 6 foot.
We get the bears.
But they're not big bears. They're not grizzlies.
They're not like,
little black
they're
bears.
not like Yukon bear. Yeah.
No, these are not like, no. They're probably my size. Like, the bears are my size. I don't know that they're lay bears, but what I do know is that they're there. And
they rode the struggle bus in.
They probably rode the struggle bus.
They're only lay bears in hibernating.
So right here in town, close to us, Fort Myers.
Yeah, we found this story with our local weatherman.
A black bear was out wandering a neighborhood, and they were trying to figure out how to entice this bear to come into the trap. And it wasn't like it they're
and the bear was smart. The bear was like, no, I'm not having any of that.
So he looks at the trap and he's like, no, I don't think so. Not today.
Not today, Ranger.
So they're trying to get him in, and somebody was like, I've got an idea. You know what's going to get this bear into the trap? And it's not a trap that could kill him. He was relocated. That's what they're claiming. They toasted up a box of My Eggos and poured syrup all over these waffles.
Everybody likes a warm breakfast.
Stuck it into the it's like a cage. Bear walked right on in and goes, and he did, and he ate a plate of Eggos. They shut the thing, and off he went. And he was like, damn.
This is after they chased him around for hours around town.
But then somebody was like, you know what? I think bears like Eggo waffles.
And there you go. Waffles. They're pancakes with syrup traps.
Syrup traps. There you go.
No, Aunt Pat is legit my aunt. She's legit. It's legit.
Yes.
It's real.
Yes,
it's
it is
not
real.
Just some lady.
No, we don't just call her Aunt Pat. But, so the bears
looking for a picnic basket.
were relocated, and they said that the stats have been 87 bears were relocated last year. So I didn't know that we had that many. I didn't know it was that big a deal.
Aunt Pat's in the theater. We have to be quiet.
Oh, sorry, Aunt Pat. Why the hell are you in here? Aren't you supposed to be at the theater? She's just a lay. Theater goer.
She's a lay theater goer.
What are you doing? I'm just laying here. All right.
Every time I take my husband to a movie, he falls asleep. Even when he picks them.
Did you fall asleep today?
He picks awful dumb movies, like where people are taking over the White House.
That's because they're action junkies.
Exploding a car.
All right. So once again, congratulations to Heidi Evans, who won the prize pack. from Bad Mom Life.
Yes,
and we're gonna
11
get that
the
off
Bear,
to you.
like on...
Yes, like Stranger Things, yes. So thank you so much for coming and joining us on Winesday. For those of you that are in Hot Mess Express, we are getting ready to have the after party. It's the after party. It's the after party. Don't stop. What? If you come over there, you might get laid. I'm just kidding. I can't promise that at all.
Do we have any
lays?
Hawaiian lace? Your daughter might.
Probably. All right. So we'll see you guys later. There it is again.